Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you a highly profitable ICT time-based strategy with a very high risk to reward and a very high win rate that can help you pass your platform challenges and get funded. So let's get straight into the video. The first step we want to do is delineate our time window. So what time are we going to be trading? 8 to 9 a.m. UK time, 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. USA time. So it's only a 1 hour window, it's not very long. The time frames we're going to mainly be using are the 15-minute time frame and 1 minute time frame. The strategy and the technique, the setup we're going to be trading is the order block and FEG setup off liquidity sweep. So I'm going to explain this in more detail when we get into the chart examples and in a second. And the pairs it works best on is GBP USD, Euro USD, and GBP JPY. You guys should backtest these pairs yourself and see what works best for you. However, I found the most success with these three pairs. In general, it all ICT strategies do work with all these pairs. However, my favorite pair to use this on is GBP USD and Euro USD. My personal favorite is GBP USD, however, so you guys should definitely go check that out. So let's get straight into it. The first thing we want to do is delineate our time window. So what do I mean by that? 8 to 9 is the time frame we're going to be trading. So we're going to be looking for setups in this hour. Ideally we want to take trades in this time frame. However, if the setup forms, we can take trades later on in the day based off the setup that forms from 8 to 9. So what are we going to be trading? So you might have heard of the accumulation, manipulation, distribution, power of three from ICT, but a lot of people aren't explaining it right, and this is the right way to trade it. So the first step is this. Before 8 o'clock, right? Before 8 o'clock, price is accumulating orders. What do I mean by this? So you'll see price making structure before 8 o'clock, right? For example, these highs, these lows over here. And what these highs and lows are doing are literally just building up liquidity before our trading time. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be marking out our most recent highs and lows before 8 o'clock, and we're going to use these as liquidity zones. So above above highs you got buy stops, below old lows you got sell stops. This is basic ICT knowledge. So what we're going to be doing is, let's say price sweeps the high first, we're going to be looking for sells. So whichever direction price takes out first, we're going to be looking for trades and positions in the opposite direction. So if price moves to the highs first and takes out the highs, then we're going to be looking for sells if we get the right confirmation. And if price takes the lows out instead first, we're going to be looking for buys in the opposite direction. However, it's not just as simple as price takes out highs and we straight away just take sells. No, you've got to look for a lot of confirmations in this zone as it's taken out the high. What is this? This is accumulation, this is manipulation, and in the manipulation leg, we're going to decipher that manipulation leg and we're going to get in on the distribution leg where the highest risk to reward is available. So what we're going to do, so on the 15-minute time frame at 8 o'clock, you're going to be on the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, you're going to wait for either the high or low to be swept. So let's say the high gets swept first. What are you going to wait for? So the 15-minute candle closes after the high gets swept. Wherever it can close above, it can close below, but the main point is it takes this high out. After it takes this high out, you want to go to the 1 minute time frame. And on the 1 minute time frame, you will see structure like this. You will see a high be formed, you will see a low, you'll probably see this high, another high take out this high right here. So what we want to do is mark out a valid low, which I'll show you on live chart examples. We want to mark out a valid low, and what we want to be doing is waiting for a valid break of this low. What's a valid break, you may ask? A valid break is a break of structure, change of character, whatever you want to call it, with displacement. It has to be a convincing break, guys. It can't just be a wick break of structure where price just takes out the low, but by just by wicking it, because then that's where the difference between a liquidity grab and break of structure comes in, and I will go into that in more detail later on. However, we want to see price break this structural point with displacement. So this is a very important leg. This is why I marked out in red. So what's a displacement break of structure? It's when price breaks structure with a body, it closes below, you could say it leaves an imbalance or fair value gap, it engulfs, whatever you want to call it. But on the 1 minute time frame, we want to see this area being taken out with speed, because if smart money is entering at this area over here and taking price down, it's going to be showing momentum to the downside after taking these highs out, because enough liquidity has been swept and now price is moving in the opposite direction, guys. So after we see this breakup structure, what we're going to wait for is the extreme FVG, which I'll show you on the live chart examples again. extreme FVG, and if this FVG lines up with an order block over here, for example, that's an even higher probability trade, guys. So ideally, we want to see an order block and FVG form around the same area, around the extreme point. However, if we just see an extreme FVG, that's valid as well. So we're going to be taking the trade off the FVG over here. We're going to place our stop loss above these highs. So if price takes out these highs, the whole trade is invalidated. And then we want to take profit at the next liquidity level. And this is the trick to getting high risk rewards. Some people take profits at strictly just 1 to 2s and 1 to 3s. And yes, although that shows consistency, and if you got a strong trading plan and a solid trading plan, then you will find profitability. However, for high risk reward, you want to be taking profits at the next liquidity zones, and if you've got a trading plan, you want to stick to that same system again and again, and you will find consistency, guys. So at the next liquidity level is where we're going to be taking profits. So opposing PD arrays, you could look for order blocks to take profits at as well. However, for example purposes, I'm just showing you the next main liquidity points to take profits at, and this is what gets you the high risk to reward, guys. And you can literally pass challenges in 1 or 2 trades with this strategy, with this technique over here. And not a lot of people are talking about the take profit area. Everyone's talking about the entry, but even the entry execution bit isn't right, that they're teaching on YouTube. So the take profit is a very vital part and managing the trade as well. So what we're going to do after we place our limits there, we're simply just going to wait for price to tap into our area and then move down to the next liquidity level. And another level I want you to keep an eye on is the New York midnight price, because somewhere over here, right? And this could also be a TP area. So you can have multiple TPs, but the main TP is at the high risk reward area. So I've got to show you the live chart examples because in the real markets, price isn't going to be always just this clean, right? So all the candles may be a bit messy, and this is why some people find it difficult with SMC strategies. So I'm going to show you real candles, live markets as well, some example breakdowns. But just before we get into them breakdowns, quickly, if you want to pass your platform challenge and get funded, then this automated trading bot will literally pass the challenge for you. It has a 100% success rate. If you fail the challenge, you get all your money back, 100% guaranteed, no questions asked. The Telegram will be dropped in the description below, so you guys can go check it out and join yourselves. But yeah, if you want to pass your platform challenge and you're sick of gambling and funded accounts and you keep blowing funded accounts, then this service is for you. We will literally pass the challenge for you and get you funded in no time. There's loads of testimonials. The Telegram will be dropped in the link in the description below, so you guys should definitely go check that out. So let's get into the chart examples. So the first trade I want to show you was literally today, Monday. So 8 a.m. So we're watching the price at 8 a.m. right now on the 50-minute candle. And what can we see right here? So we can see that, okay, price has made a low over here before 8 a.m. and price has made a high over here before 8 a.m. So what are we going to look for on the 15-minute? Well, we're waiting for price to take out either side. And all we're going to do is, let's say price takes out and shows the confirmations over here to switch trend and go bullish now. We're going to take buys to the next liquidity level, and I'll show you that in a second. So next candle, 15-minute, what we're looking for, a sweep in either direction. We're not taking trades in this area just yet. Okay, now we've seen that the lows have been taken out, right? So what do we look for now? From the 15-minute, we go down to the 1-minute time frame. And here, what we're going to look for is a break of structure with displacement. So which structure are we looking for it to break? So as you can see, price has just made a high right now. What makes this a valid high? You could call this a fractal high. Basically, each candle on either side of this high, the high of each candle on either side of this candle in the middle is lower. So you can see this candle's high is lower and this candle's high is lower, so this is the highest candle in the middle, right? So this is the structural point waiting for it to break, and if you were to wait for the previous break of structure point over here, you could also wait for that structure to be broken because this was made before this low here was taken out. So you're just waiting for a break of structure, and do we get a break of structure? No. What happens next? So we're still waiting for price to break some sort of structure. Does price break any structure over here? No. So what do? We change our structural level, right? So now we're looking for this structure to be broken because this is the most recent structural point now. So what are we waiting for? Waiting for price to break this level over here, leave some sort of FVG, convincingly break this with displacement, retrace to the FVG over here, and then take our trade. So next candle, okay. As you can see, price just keeps running away. So what do? we just adjust the breakup structure level, right? It's not hard, guys, at all, and you're not getting faked out with this. So now, as you can see, price made another valid level over here, so you could be waiting for this one over here. Right, and as you can see, before price took out this area over here, right, price made a high right here, okay? And as you can see, that was a valid fractal high. Each candle on the left was, candle's high on the left was lower than this candle over here, and the price ended up body breaking that. However, price has just made an FVG over here. So let's say we were looking at it at this point here, we wouldn't be entering trades because the FVG isn't made yet. However, the main structural point we're waiting for it to break is this one here. Why? Because the liquidity was taken out here. So now this is the main breakup structure level. So can we get a break of this structure over here? Okay, prices with this area. Okay, now as you can see, price has closed above over here. Price has broken this with displacement, it's engulfed over here, the body's closed above, it's left FVG. This is a displacement candle now. So now what can we see? We can see the setup forming now. So you can see the sell stops were swept, and as you can see now the 1 minute structure has changed. Smart money's entered over here. It's obvious that they've entered now. Why? Because it's closable with displacement. Now, where do we look for our entry? Well, where is the extreme FVG in this leg? Where's the extreme FVG in this leg? As you can see right here, we got this FVG over here. Right, so we're going to be taking our trades based off this FVG right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set our limits over here, stop loss below this low, and now it's only a 3-point defib stop loss. And now where's the opposing liquidity? As you can see right here, we've got this opposing liquidity that we marked out on the 50-minute time frame before 8 a.m. That could be our first take profit. Where could our second take profit be? Could be up here. Why? Because this is an Asian high. Why is it a good TP area? Because session highs are high liquidity zones. So I'll show you this on the 15-minute time frame, but I just want to show you how price enters this area and tags us in. So I'll play this out. So you might be thinking the price is running away, you might be getting FOMO, but this is all psychology, guys. You got to stick to your trading plan and watch what happens. Okay, so as you can see, price is coming down. There. Price taps us in, as you can see. Nicely taps us in. So I'm going to go to the 15-minute now and adjust the take profit. So as you can see, price over here. This could be our first liquidity. So how many liquidity points have we got over here? We've got one over here, we got one over here, and we got these over here. So you could look for these two take profits. As you can see, we've got an order block here, so I'd be cautious of this area, and this would be my main take profit, or this one over here if price breaks this one. So our main take profit could be right here for 1 to 13, and overall, if you have your daily bias, that's a bonus, guys, because with this you literally don't even need a daily bias. However, as you can see, for example, price tapped into this order block over here on the left, making it an even higher probability to go higher, guys, to go higher, to move up, right? Why? Because it's tapped into a bullish PD array, and I'll go into these in some more details in the next few videos. However, for now I just want to show you the entry and the take profit system. So as you can see, let's see what price does. So let's just mark out these highs over here as TP levels. And guys, if you were to put 1% risk on this, all you need is around 8 to 10% for all these prop firms to pass your challenge. And this is a 1 to 13, you're making 1 to 18 even. So you're making 8 more percent, guys. A 1 to 8 would literally pass your challenge at this first TP over here. So this is really possible, guys. You guys could be taking action. This is literally today. This is literally today, guys. So you guys could be taking action and making this money, passing these platform challenges instantly with just one technique and one solid strategy. So as you can see, price moves up and price smashes our TP and instantly retraces after that. So that was a 1 to 18, guys. This is crazy. With the same system that I described, right? Taking trades at the extreme FVG, you can see how that played out. And as you can see, price did play about with it. It did take a while to get there. However, in just how long did it take to get there? It took 5 hours. So basically took the full trading day to get to 1 to 18, and you would have passed a challenge with that, definitely. So another example I want to show you is right here. So 8 a.m. we're going to mark out again. We're going to just do the same thing again and again. So 8 a.m. what we're doing, we're marking out our liquidity zones. So what can you see right here? Prices formed before 8, low, we've got a high right here. What's above this high? Buy stops. Just below this low, sell stops. So we're going to wait for a sweep in either direction. I'll play it out a bit quick there. So as you can see, this candle over here swept this high first and then it went lower. Yes, it did go below this low, but look, it went higher first. So we're going to be looking for sells if we get the 1 minute confirmation. So now, as you can see, as price took out, before price took out this high, you can see this liquidity as well. And this was the last structural point before price took out that high. So what do? We look for the extreme FVG in this leg over here. Where's the extreme FVG? What do we mean by extreme FVG? The highest FVG, the highest fair value gap. So you can see it's right here. I'm going to mark that out. Entry at the bottom of the FVG. Stop loss above this high over here. That's a 3.7 pip stop loss, guys. Right? And where we're going to take profit. So as you can see, price even took out this liquidity as well. So it took out 2 liquidity points over here, making this trade a higher probability trade to go down because price has swept enough liquidity to the upside, so price could drop even further. And if you were to do a daily bias and daily analysis as well, you can see how far price could drop. And we got these main liquidity points right here. So as you can see, just on the 15-minute time frame, you can see this whole area, we've got literally 3 or 4 equal lows at this point, and these are major liquidity points. So you could literally just take profits at this point over here for a 1 to 12, guys. This is a 1 to 12. This could literally pass your challenge and get you funded, guys. So for 1 to 12, the first TP as well I would look for is this liquidity point right here, because this is a new low made. However, that's up to you how you want to manage your trade. And then let's see how price taps into our area. Okay, so price taps into our area twice over there. And then as you can see, price goes down, breaks this level nicely. And we're just waiting for the trade to play out, so we go on the 15-minute. And as you can see, price smashes our take profit and goes even lower. So what does this trade actually go for? This trade absolutely tanked. So let's say after this price point over here, you would look for the next liquidity zone. Realistically, the next main liquidity zone you would look for is over here, and you got Asian lows there. Yes, however, this is the first main liquidity point, and it's already dropped loads here. So if you have your daily bias, guys, you could really amplify this strategy and take full advantage of it. So this trade went on for 1 to 25, guys. This is crazy high risk to reward. This is a crazy high win rate strategy, and you guys should definitely go back test this yourselves and check it out. Let's do one more example. Let me show you one more example over here. So let's have a look at this one over here on Monday. And this is all on one pair, guys. So if you just like trading one pair, you can literally just trade GBP USD 8 to 9 o'clock UK time, 3 to 4 USA time, and literally just take advantage of this. So what do you do before 8 a.m? Same system, guys. This is a rule-based strategy. So whatever you see, I see on the charts as well, right? This is completely ICT concepts as well. Not a lot of people are talking about this system on YouTube. They're not talking about the right entries, the right exits, the right stop loss placements. So you guys should definitely go check this out yourself, backtest this yourself, see what works for you. But this is literally showing you consistency. So what do we look for? 15-minute candle to take out either direction. So look, it's taking out highs. So if we get the valid confirmation here, valid confirmation keyword, then we're going to take it down to the next liquidity points. So as you can see, as a bonus, we've got this order block area over here showing that price could go even further down, right? And you don't have to mark that out, however, it's more confidence if you do. So as you can see, price is taking this out, so we drop down to the 1 minute. What we're waiting for, a valid break of structure. What's the valid break of structure level? This area over here, as you can see. So waiting for a break of structure of this. Price breaking this. Okay, as you can see, price broke the structure. However, where's the extreme FVG in this leg? Question, is there any extreme FVG in this leg? No. So what do? We don't take the trade. And watch what happens when we don't take the trade, guys. As you can see, there's no FVG in this leg, so no entry. No FVG, no entry. There is an order block, however, this is where most people get faked out. They say, yes, this is an order block right here, and price broke this structure with displacement. So they'll be entering over here, right, for sells, putting their stop loss above the high, saying they're following the system, and watch what happens. Price stops them out. Why did they get stopped out? There was no FVG. No FVG, no entry. Simple as that, guys. So now waiting for the next structural point to be broken. So as you can see, this is the next main structural point over here. So waiting for that point to get broken. And as you can see, just an order block failed. So that's why you need the order block and FVG if you are going to take it, or just the FVG, otherwise no entry. So what happens next, guys? Just waiting for price. Okay, as you can see, it took out these highs again. What's it doing? Sweeping more liquidity. You got to learn how to read price action. The only way you're going to learn how to read is by staying on the charts more, studying charts every single day, guys. Back testing, live markets, forward testing. You got to be on the charts. So what happens now? So what's happened just now? Price has broken this low. Has it broken it with displacement just yet? There we go. As you can see, the bodies have closed below here. The wicks only closed below, so it wasn't displacement. Here, the bodies closed below. It's a rule-based system, guys. I'm not lying to you here. This is all true. As you can see, I'm following the same system again and again with these trading setups. So now what we're looking for, the FVG, the extreme FVG in this leg. So now, as you can see, this low to this high. There we go. Our entry is going to be here. Stop loss above this high. 5.6 pip stop loss, 5.5 pip stop loss. And then the next CP we could look for is literally this low right here for 1 to 5.7. However, on the 15-minute, as you saw, price did tap into this order block area over here. So price could go, this is even more confidence. Price took liquidity, tapped into an order block, so price could go even lower as it swept a lot of liquidity now. Accumulation over here, so look, accumulating all these orders, all these highs over here, sweeping these orders, right, sweeping these highs, and then distributing. So accumulation, manipulation, and we analyze the manipulation leg and catch the distribution leg where there's the highest risk to reward. So as you can see, we've got all these lows marked out over here as our TP areas, guys. So our main TP could be this area over here. You could say this area or this area over here, whatever works best for you guys. So let's say this one over here, but just under a 1 to 10, and let's see how price reacts. And guys, this is the same system over and over again, same literally 15-minute time frame, 1-minute time frame, same trading window. It's literally showing up almost every single day. It's a very high win rate, high risk reward as well. So if you're struggling to pass your challenges, this is the technique and strategy for you. You guys should definitely go back test this out and check this out yourselves. So as you can see, price smashes our take profit and instantly reverses in the opposite direction. You had multiple, you had 1, 2, 3 TPs over here. The main TP was smashed for 1 to 10, and yeah, that's the trading system for you guys. So as you can see, you can be getting over 1 to 10 comfortably with this strategy. Following these rules right here, it's literally on a plate for you guys. So as you can see, these are the high risk reward strategies we're teaching here, and there'll be plenty more content. So just drop a comment in the comment section down below. What more? Which are the videos you want me to break down? Which are the strategies you want me to break down? Any more video suggestions? Anything you guys want? Just let me know in the comment section below. The Telegram link to pass the platform challenge will also be in the description below. Plenty of testimonials over here, so you guys should definitely go check that out if you're struggling to get funded. And yeah, this is the strategy broken down for you guys. Backtest this yourself, check it out, let me know how you get on, and yeah, have a good trading week. Good luck, guys. See you next time.